Yes, so the Quakers of Atlantic City are a group that plays the game extensively, and they
First, can I stop you? The Quakers of Atlantic City. This is something new to me. I had no idea. What the heck? The idea of Quakers, they're supposed to have like no big buttons because that's too much. And they're in Atlantic City owning the big hotels.
So Atlantic City's history is fascinating, and anybody who's watched Boardwalk Empire or read the book, or there's another fantastic book about the history of Atlantic City called Boardwalk of Dreams by Brian Simon, and I interviewed him for the book. He was fantastic. And you realize that at that time, it was a melting pot. And with the melting pot, you get, because it's this conduit between, Philadelphia and New York, and it's just this hub, you get every ethnic and religious group you could imagine. And actually, some groups really flocked to Atlantic City because there were boarding houses that maybe didn't have dancing or didn't have alcohol, or
like some of the Quaker hotels.
Right.
They had great teas, but they had no liquor.
So it became a vacation place where people kind of could find, whatever their respective group was and spend time there. So it actually ended up becoming a big hub for a lot of different ethnicities and different groups. And it very much, when I read about like the Lower East Side and the history of that, here in New York City, it reminds me of Atlantic City. Like this was like the vacation counterpart of, these like dense neighborhoods that had people, coming in from all over the place, all different faiths, all different, and they all kind of like picked whatever block or whatever boarding house. And the Quakers were really interesting in Atlantic City because William Price and a lot of these architects who built these really decadent, huge structures were Quakers.
Yeah.
And what they were doing in their public life, they were creating these incredible marvels that are sadly now mostly gone. But when you look at their lives in Arden or, kind of day to day, they were very simple and very modest.
It's like a nun designing a whorehouse. I mean, it makes no sense whatsoever.
Right, but it's fascinating to me, and I think that like Philadelphia has a lot of Quaker history too, and so Atlantic City, I think that we think of it as just this booze-filled Prohibition era, Nucky Johnson running everything, but actually it was really a dynamic place at the time.